Bitcoin has seen a sharp decreasement towards the downside, and yesterday more than $3 trillion worth of stocks were wiped out due to the fears of global recession. So on today's update video, I'm going to be exactly explaining about why Bitcoin dropped towards the downside and why we could be potentially at the beginning of an extremely big crash here. So I'm going to be explaining what currently is happening, so make sure to watch this video till the end, because this information I'm going to be discussing in today's update video is going to be crucial to understand the bigger perspective and crucial to understand what currently is happening. So without any further ado, I'm going to be giving a massive update on what I'm currently going to be doing with my trade, massive update what is currently happening on Bitcoin. So don't forget to slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. It will be highly appreciated, and let me get started. So first of all, let's start at the beginning. So yesterday we saw $3 trillion worth of stocks getting wiped out of the stock market due to fears of the global recession. And why this is happening is due to the fact that the Japanese central bank has raised the interest rates by 0.25%. So Ren exactly explained it in this exact tweet. So first of all, for the last 30 years, Japan had a 0% interest rate on their currency. And as a result, for the last 30 years, investors always borrowed the yen at no cost to invest globally. And at that point, they did not have to pay any interest because the interest rates were 0% at that point. And most of them invested in all kinds of risk assets, including the Nasdaq. Then third, for the first time in many years, the BOJ has increased the interest rates by 0.25% this week. And this was very unprecedented, because as a result of this increased interest rates, investors are now concerned that the money they have borrowed for free is no longer free. And that is having a massive shock effect on the entire market. And that is why those people were probably going out of the market to quickly pay back their debt, as this could get potentially way worse. And as a result of this, the dollar has seen a significant decreasement in valuation. The yen saw also a big drop in valuation. And this is going to be one of the most important charts to be looking at, because what currently is happening is literally the start of a potential global recession. And as a result of this, straight away after, we started to see that the Federal Reserve from the US government, and as a result of this, the entire market straight away priced in a 79.5% chance that the interest rates will see a 50% basis point cut in the September meeting, and then in the meeting after that we're going to see another 50 basis points cut. And is this once again a signal that the Fed is too late again? That is definitely a very high likelihood what currently is playing out. But what I really want to be pointing out is, because some of you are probably thinking, but if the Federal Reserve is going to be cutting interest rates, wouldn't it then necessarily be bullish? But usually once they are going to start cutting rates, it means that they're already too late of the cycle. So what currently is happening is that every single time once the Federal Reserve is going to cut their interest rates, it usually is the beginning point of a massive crash in the market. So should we be worried right now? Honestly, I do believe we should be, as right now as well, a recession is still not cancelled. And if a recession is really going to be hitting the markets, it's going to be, of course, bad for the stock market. We don't know how Bitcoin is going to be reacting, but personally, I think it's not necessarily going to be positive for Bitcoin. And that is, of course, also the reason why we have seen that significant downturn in price right now here. But yeah, the chances of the market having still that hard landing are extremely big here, because from the last 13 tightening cycles since 1954, 10 of them were hard landings and only 3 of them were soft landings. And this was being one of the most aggressive rate increases. So the chances that we're still going to get a hard landing and that we're still going to go in towards a recession are extremely, extremely big for the market right now. The recession probability has significantly elevated, but markets are not necessarily pricing it in yet here. So it's important to understand what is currently playing out. But to calm everyone down a little bit, ETF volume has not been elevating so crazy high at all, because ETF analyst Eric, he was expecting that way more outflows were happening on the market, but it currently is not happening. And this is pointing towards a short-lived sell-off, but who knows what else is happening. So according to the data, this could be just a little bit FUD, and this could be a short-term correction. And that is why there's still a very big possibility that Bitcoin is potentially going to be bottoming here, and the market and stock market is also going to be bottoming. But yeah, definitely some very important things are happening. And yes, clearly in the next meeting for the FOMC, we're going to most likely going to get a 50 basis point rate decreasement. And historically speaking, always once the Fed fund rates are going to get decreased, we are usually at the starting point of a massive correction in the market, and I won't see any reasons why this won't be happening again here. So we could be at the beginning point of a massive stock market crash, and that is the reason why Bitcoin is ultimately going down, guys. This is the clear explanation what has been happening all time along, and this is just the main reason why Bitcoin came down. Currently, we're still holding towards this very important support line. But what is important to know is that Bitcoin has never been in a recession before. So we don't know exactly how Bitcoin is going to be reacting towards this. What we do know is that, of course, still the liquidity is being built up above us. Probably a lot of FUD in the market right now. So there are going to be a lot of shorts going to get loaded up. And that could only fuel more potential upside. Because that is usually what happens. Once the FUD is maximum, that is usually once Bitcoin is tend to be bottoming. And yeah, if we right now create a bottom, Bitcoin is going to be creating a perfect high-low structure, and we could be creating somewhat of a beautiful symmetrical triangle right here on Bitcoin. So things are not necessarily bad for Bitcoin right now here. We did sell some outflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF, which is also great to see actually, because usually once the Bitcoin spot ETF tends to see outflows, it tends to be the bottom, and once we see record inflows, it tends to be the top here. So with my trade, I'm going to be holding it open. If we come down towards my N2 price, I'm going to be cutting my trade here. If we come down to 56,000 US dollars. So this is what I'm going to be doing with my trade, but I'm still going to be holding it open, guys. If you want to be trading yourself, and if you want to be staying up to date about what trade I'm going to be taking next, don't forget to get yourself an account here on Bybit and subscribe to the channel, of course. If you go to the highest link description of today's video, you can currently get a free account here, and you can also claim a free $500 US airdrop position, which is extremely valuable. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. But also, looking at Bitcoin right now, we're still in this middle phase of this massive bull flag pattern, and I do believe that ultimately we're going to be seeing a massive breakout, but we're still in the midst of consolidation right now for Bitcoin. And this video, I didn't really went in depth about what currently is happening on the Bitcoin price action, but more about the wider perspective, why this correction is currently happening, because it's important to understand what fundamentally is currently happening in the world, because yes, this could be really the kickstart of a massive recession. So Bitcoin is still in this massive consolidation phase, and we're still waiting for a big breakout to be happening, and on the monthly time frame, we're still holding on towards that previous high. So this was it for me in today's update video. It was a different kind of a video, but I truly hope you did learn something from it. I think it's an extremely valuable video, so don't forget to share this video with your friends and family if you want them to learn a little bit more about what currently is happening. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.